Hi, Sagittarius. This is Just with your January 2019 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Sagittarius, I feel like you guys are very much Sagittarius 2.0 for the month of January. Now, if you have not seen the 2019 reading, I'll put it in the description box below. Go check it out. You're one of the signs out of the 12 that the storyline was literally a storyline. It was very clear, and it only fell into like 3-4 categories. That was it, of how the theme of your year was. But this particular month, I definitely see you guys coming into this month with new opportunities, new offers, new opportunities. Some of you may feel as though you are a little conscious, not paranoid, but you're conscious. You're very conscious. As I've said before in the previous reading, you guys have changed. There was a death. That death really took a toll on you, and now you're not the same. So you're coming into this month there's been some healing, yes, and you have taken on new opportunities in a way where, meaning, a lot of you are kind of gotten a bit of your pep back, got a bit of your step back, may have gotten a little bit of your mojo back. And you do have a lot of opportunities. You do have a lot of interest coming your way. You have people who are interested in you in many different ways. We'll get into love in a minute. But as we're talking about the theme for Sagittarius, a lot of options. You guys are holding tightly onto your money, and not just your money, but also your ideas and your master plan. You're thinking of one. You've been putting it into place for quite some time, and now it's time to execute. There is some form of celebration that has happened. It could have just spoken to the vacation time, or the holiday time that we've just come from, right? So some of you could have done that. And there literally could have been a Virgo that you reconnected with, had a great time with, and now you don't hear from them. Don't sweat it. Don't stress it. If you looked at the what you don't know, I think I did a what you don't know, all signs. I said, and this was like weeks ago, I said, or days ago, I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but I said about Virgos is that they're going to reach out, have a great time, and then disconnect. So it's not a surprise that some of you may echo that same sentiment that, yeah, I did experience that with a Virgo. And some of you could be that way. You went out, you had a good time, you spent just a little bit of money. And now you're kind of back to focus, back to work mode. And I think a lot of people, and you're the first sign I'm reading for now, but a lot of people I feel are, focusing a lot more than they ever have before. I think Capricorn season, this particular season, is more intense than any other, simply because you have Saturn there. So everyone's kind of like really more of the machine, and you guys aren't any different. There's a walking away. So these eclipses that are occurring this month will cause an effect, but I feel like some of that is coming from December, if not even when we were going through all of that Scorpio stuff with the Venus retrograde, Scorpio, all of that time frame. I think in November, October, that time around. So, the walking away from a situation has definitely led you guys feeling a bit stuck, right? Feeling a bit as if mentally you can't move forward. You may be replaying a situation, but not to the detriment it was in the past, but not really sure. So you go from feeling a bit stuck, feeling a bit as if you're not sure if you're going to be able to move forward, evaluating financially, can you do it? Practically, can you do it? Logically, how are you going to do it? And after all of that, you come up with a solution, knowing that I have the money, I have the plan, I have the steps forward, and I know the path, and off to the races you go, right? External to you, I do see that someone may be sensing that you are propelling. Someone may be sensing that there is a propelling that's going on. Okay, they don't know how, they don't know why, they don't know to what extent, but I feel like someone intuitively is sensing something, and because of it, they're going to create some problems for you. Be very careful with people around you. It's very, very competitive, and no one, and I do mean no one, is playing fair. If you're looking for work, know that you have what it takes. You have what it takes to get what it is you want. But you have got to know that I'm not the Sag of 2018, 17, 16. Pick your year. Pick your month. I'm Sag 2019, having gone through fill in the blank. So whatever hurt words, whatever harshness, whatever people keeping from you things, whatever people are saying, things manipulating you mentally, anything. It's like a flea. It's like a mosquito. It's like a gnat. It's a small thing to a giant, like a Sagittarius. What do I mean, right? I'm saying someone has gone through as much as you have. That Jupiter and Scorpio, particularly in your 12th house, is no joke. Okay? It's no joke. So you've been through a hell of a lot worse is what I'm saying. But just keep your eyes open is what I'm saying. People may feel like they can't trust you just because they're not really sure what the hell is going on with you. Like, I don't, and you don't want to, you're not telling anything. You're very singular. You're very isolated, and you have been, a lot of you, for quite some time. Even if you go out, you're not expressing things. You're keeping a lot of things close to your vest. And so people may be picking up things like a rumble with you. They can't figure it out. And they may feel like because perhaps you've been distant, they don't know why. Now they're out for blood. Don't fall into the trap. And some of you may say, yeah, I know who you're speaking of. There's a repetitiveness. There's some type of karmic energy that's going to play out in January with you and a particular person. This does not have to just do with love, but it is someone that's close enough to you to affect you, or at least they believe they can. But see, they don't know the Sag that you've become. They don't understand. They haven't been there. Those days, moments, seconds, and nights. They don't know. So perhaps when you took a hiatus, because some of you did too, not just this Virgo. Virgo seems a bit prominent here, so I don't know exactly why, to what extent, or an earth sign. But it doesn't have to speak to that particular person. It could be that you could have silenced someone, disconnected from them, and now they're out for blood. They're just waiting for their opportunity. They are lying in wait. Keep that in mind. Next energy coming up for the second half of January, I do see people playing nice, very nice, and sincerely being nice toward you, giving you offers, but they can't catch you. You guys are off. There is this moving, physically moving, like moving or travel, that is heavy in these cards. So some of you are definitely going to be traveling, and I feel like it is for the next step and stage in your life. Absolutely. It's like you have tunnel vision. You can't see, think, taste, touch anything else other than this goal that you have. And that's all you kind of can think about, because for you, your whole life is kind of encapsulated in this. And so that's where your focus is. As we get into third part of January, you're going to, and I say this because you can get on the other side of it now. If you start clearing out certain things and taking care of certain things now in preparation for this move. And if it's not a physical move for some of you guys, it will definitely be the mental. You guys are coming into January not feeling your best and probably saying, God damn it, I'm just so tired of feeling it. It's a matter of days. You'll be fine. Get into the second week of January. It's done. Okay. So it could just be that feeling of like, I was doubting myself, and that's done. Right? Because you start to not only move forward, but you get confirmation, and now you're like, damn it, I can't play anymore. The energy has changed, and damn it, so have I. And so for some of you, it's not a physical move, but if it is for some of you, and you know that, hey, I have to pack, I have to book a flight, I have to A, B, and C, make sure you do that. Okay. Make sure you do that now if you can. But even if you don't, and you wait until the third week and you're getting things together, you are staying on top of everything. And it's bringing you a source of balance. Like you're feeling like yourself so much more now in the third week of January. You're feeling like you. And with every step forward, you are getting more and more away from that feeling as if you're trapped. You're never going to get away from a situation. You're never going to get out. You're getting away from that. Now, there's going to be something that you're going to have to settle. Remember what I said coming into January, this person you're going to have to watch out for. For all of you, it'll be different, but I do get strongly a female. Now, this could be an earth sign energy. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn does not have to be that. It could be your mother, older sister, a woman at work. It could be anyone, someone who has some form of authority. Right. And there's something that you're going to have to settle with this person. You're going to have to settle it. Now, some of you could be going into a new job, and automatically there may be a bit of a strife of energy with another person. You can't figure it out. You don't know this person from anywhere. What could cause this? Okay. And it's karmic. It's karmic. Okay. Just know that even when this happens, and for, like I said, for all of you, it'll be different this third week, because I guess someone that perhaps you're going to see, and I feel like it's going to be either on this trip, if you're going to take care of something, you're going to see someone, this person is going to probably give you back what you've given them. So if you haven't been that open and welcoming to them before, they're going to treat you that way, or they may make themselves unavailable. Okay. If it is that you're leaving this person and you physically have to go somewhere, you physically have to move, leave, do something that you're not going to be around them, they may pull that card of, kind of like a little tantrum, quietly, of course. And however it plays out, if it's at your workplace, personal, home life, family, relatives, neighbors, someone, anyone that you're experiencing this, I feel someone feels done wrong and you need to settle something with them. You need to settle something with them because for some reason they feel wrong. Then they're going to step away until it's done. I don't feel like it's going to affect you. I feel if it's needed and you know that there's a cause for you to settle it, peacefully, do so. Absolutely. Because I don't feel that it's going to weigh heavy on you. I don't. And it may even have weighed heavy on them. So try to consider that, because in January, I don't see you considering that much for people. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But it is your challenge, being a little bit sacrificial to others. And I think now you kind of understand that you can't. You got to know when it's like, I have to kind of see me. I have to kind of care about me right now. But try to see things another person's way if it is just. And I do feel it can be. May not be for other circumstances and people that you don't know, or people that you know you can't trust. I'm not speaking those people, but this can be a mother. This can be someone that I feel may just need you, and they may feel to some extent that there's, you're a little too disconnected, you're a little too self-focused, and they just don't understand it. I feel if it is that person that is a decent person, but you may say, damn it, they do this to me all the time. Every time I'm trying to focus on myself, they'll do something to try to make me feel bad that I'm doing things and focusing on myself. This is a great opportunity for you to switch it. Obviously, you're not going to allow it to affect you, because you just, respectfully, you just don't give a damn. Respectfully, meaning you care about the person, right? But they don't have the same effect anymore. However, how you do things and what you say makes all the difference. And if you haven't checked out that, I think it's in the either couples or singles video, please, because I was basically echoing the same message for both couples and single Sagittarius. Please go back and check that out. I don't care if you're looking for love or not. It has a deep message about you and how you need to kind of take into consideration you as a Sagittarius and some things that you possibly need to incorporate going forward, because I do feel like it'll make all the difference. Now, I do feel like your only focus is going to be this move, this new start in life going forward. And I do see a contract as we get into the latter part of January going into February. There's going to be some form of a contract, an agreement, something that is binding, a strong binding contract, a huge decision that needs to be made. And you may feel like, I'm finally here. I'm finally moving. I'm finally getting this job. I'm finally going to whatever this next stage that all you could think about was this next stage. You're finally there and you're petrified. Typically, the 9 of Wands can be expressed in any kind of way, but I'm getting an overwhelming feeling of like shitting your pants. Like you're just so scared. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is it. This is it. That type of thing. And I do get that you're overwhelmingly scared. You're scared. I do get that. And I feel like some of you, if it's not fear, then it's not so much fear as it is being scared. To me, fear and being scared is two different things. I feel like if it's not for you guys feeling scared, then it is feeling exhausted, because you may have you may have had to drive where you needed to go. It could have been a layover, long flights, wherever you had to get to this stage. It was a battle, excuse me, it was a long process. And now that you're here, but then you get your second win and you go out there with vigor. And guess what? You end the month off with succession. succeeding, being very, very happy. You've accomplished something. You did it. You did it. You've accomplished it. It's worked in your favor. You've done it, you know? Yes, if this is like a huge contract with a company, a corporation, you know, a partnership of some sort, and I'm talking career, I'm talking about Sagittarius as their own individual person, man or woman, you will get that moving forward with that entity. Okay. You will get it. And you're going to be so happy, feeling like I did it. I did it. So whatever it is that this thing that you have your strong focus on, continue to go after it with tenacity. Obviously don't get overzealous because you have Sagittarius, you are Sagittarius and you have Jupiter. Don't get overzealous. Keep working at it. Keep doing everything you need to do. I would have loved to have seen like Wheel of Fortune, like this is yours, you know, it's meant to be. But you know, again, when the Temperance card for me, the Temperance card, this is not just Sagittarius card, but it also for me speaks to protection as well. There's something about an angelic force that is there to help things kind of maneuver in a way that moves you in that place, in a spiritual way. Is what that says to me. So I do see success at the end of the month, but at the same time, it looks like it could be someone who, as you get out of the end of the month, and yes, you've done it, okay? Then you have to deal with that person. And deal with them. And we're going to get into love next. So when we talk about the love thing, and I just feel like there's this person, like I said, that's why you need to go check out that 2019 reading. For some of you, you need to check out that 2019 reading. Now, someone may be coming into your February is what it looks like, but we'll focus more on February when we get there, right? But there's someone that has been definitely trying their best to get back with you, get your attention, I feel like this person, some of you are dealing with someone who is like throwing a rock and hiding their hand, you know, just playing games. Just basically playing games. For others of you, you're not ready. You're not ready. If you're single, you're not ready right now. Even though there's a lot of offers, a lot of attention coming your way, you may not be ready. You may have felt like you were ready. And because of it, you've called in quite a lot of people. You're very attractive at this time. But some of you, when it comes to matters of heart, you haven't really done enough. When I say the work, before anyone get an attitude, I mean, you may still have this past person energetically in your system. And, you know, it takes time. For others of you, that just could very well be you haven't really gotten all the enlightenment that you need just yet, and there could have been a message of let's go out, let's hang out, let's spend some time, and you're trying to evaluate that, like, no. You've gotten away from this person as much as possible, and they may even said to you at one point, all I want is for you to be happy. And you just couldn't shake it. You still felt stuck. Like, damn it, I can't get out of this situation. And you're saying to yourself, am I really ready to move on? Do I really want to start all over again? And when I say that doesn't mean that you want the person back. Because for some of you, you don't. For others of you, subconsciously and deep down in your spirit, you know you do. You know you do. But the reality is that starting all over, it's like, damn. So I have to get this little thing all the way up to this whole pile that I've had before, like, really, and it's so many pitfalls. So you're really evaluating. But instead of, I feel, focusing so much on the love aspect, you're focusing on you. Be careful, Sag. Be careful, because you don't want to turn into someone who can be a vulture. Hurt people. And so, you'll have that thing where sometimes a woman has been cheated on. She's cheated on. She's been done wrong. And then she goes out and she cheats with a married man when she's just experienced the same thing. So it's kind of like that. So I want you guys to be very careful, because you may have that energy of like that F everyone energy. It's about me. And that's going to come back to you. So be careful of how you're handling people. Yes, focus on yourself, but be very honest and be very tactful in how you're communicating. Okay. Now, for some of you, I do see planning to go on a trip, a travel with your mate. It may be a bit time conflicting. Someone's time is conflicting with the other person's time, but there's a lot of wanting to go and plan a trip and spend some quality time. And you may feel like you don't have the money or you don't know exactly how you're going to do it, but you'll make it work. External to you, this particular person from your past, for some of you, they have tried to move on. Not sure. They feel like at one point in time, it's like they wanted to take the situation to the next level. They wanted to end this. Either they wanted to take it to the next level or they were okay with it ending. At least that's what they thought until the moons came. And see, the thing about these eclipses is that the eclipses is going to keep nudging you forward. Go. But it's going to start to really dig into them and make them start to reminisce and think. And I feel that that's what these nodals, moons, eclipses are doing for them, because there's these deep thoughts that they're having, particularly at night. And it almost makes them, mad, angry, want to argue with you, want to fight, want to cause a problem. So be careful if you're out there socializing, because you may find that people are very jaded to a point where they could be dangerous. So be very careful, you Sagittarius out there, again, like I said, because you guys, your mouth may really get someone, get under someone's skin just from one look, one word, one sentence. You may not even say anything, just a full one up and down look at them. And compared to what you look like, compared to what they look like, and they may look amazing, come out the best thing smoking, but it's something about the way you look at them that just reduces them to nothing. That could turn someone into, a rageful person. But I feel like you guys know this person, and I do feel like this person, because they don't know where they stand, they don't know what's going on with you. They may feel like, oh, you think you're better than me now, huh? You think, oh, so now you're unobtainable now. And then they become a bit vicious. I do see that this person, make no mistake about it, whoever this person is, they're going through a lot of internal struggles. They love you and they hate you. They love you and they hate you all at the same time. They want to get the hell away from you. They feel like they're so much more better than you, but then they don't know why they can't stop thinking about you. They don't know why the hell A, B, and C ... they can fill in the blank. And then they're pissed and they're mad. And they want to cause a fight, probably because they can't get in contact with you. So you need to just continue to stay away. Now, if you guys are doing someone wrong, you can send someone into, as I said, crazy spat. So be careful. The second half of January, I definitely see someone coming in, making an offer to you guys, coming in and thinking that either they feel like they have the Midas touch and that they're going to make everything all better. Some of you may be doing that to someone, because I do get kind of like an arrogance here for some of you Sagittarius. So be careful with that. Be careful with that arrogancy. Remember, learn from past situations. I don't care how good you look. I don't care that money is coming in. I don't care that everything seems to be going swimmingly well. Just take it, be humble. Just humble yourself. That humility, don't depart from it, okay? Because that is part of, what you learned during all of the heavy transits that you experienced thus far. So please, humility, okay? Remember, if that is you, be humble. Be humble. But I do feel like for others of you, particularly Sag women, okay, there can be someone coming in wanting to spend some time with you. They may be missing you, so they're trying to come see you. I don't mean missing you meaning they miss you. Clearly they do, but they miss you. They came in and they can't catch you. You're already on your way somewhere or doing something. You may find yourself very busy in the month of January. So I do see for some of you, if you are a couple, and as I said, you may be planning a trip, there could have been a little bit of a problematic situation in your relationship in January. You guys will be working things out at the second half. But there's still this energy of, I could do good with you. I could do good without you. You may not verbally say that, or someone may not say that to you, but it's like this subtle undertone that is kind of understood. So be careful with that. And hopefully no one's trying to throw those subliminals off at you. But I do see this moving away from any situation that was problematic for you guys. Absolutely. And yeah, you're going to get a lot of love. You're getting a lot of love from someone. Someone's coming in. They want to spend time with you. They want to come see you. They're at a distance from you. So they're all about wanting to see you. If this is that person from your past, you better not. You better stay your distance. You guys have got to see that 2019 yearly. I'm not telling you what to do, but beware. As I said, there's someone in your external energy that has a love and a hate relationship for you. And that could be dangerous, I feel, because when people love you so much and they hate you at the same time, there's no telling what they would do. But at the second half of the month, it'll be very difficult to see any negative from the person because they'll be expressing a lot of love. I do sense that there will be some form of arrogancy that comes and promotes with it, or they may feel like they're better than ever. And some of you definitely are doing much better for yourselves as well. So you may be more open and prone to want to reconcile and speak again and be nice to the person. And that's completely fine. But you have got to continue to maintain your boundaries. Okay. Going into the third week, if you're single, let me back up. If you're single, there's a lot of people you're going to be mingling with. You may meet someone that is very open to love, ready to love, open to love, willing to love, have no problem. They could be very mysterious. They may be the type of person that could love you today and leave you tomorrow and won't think about it the next day. They may have just come out of a heartache, a painful relationship that they've gotten on the other side of. They won't tell you that though. They won't ever tell you the pain. But how you'll know is because they're a very private person. They're very open. They may be good at talking about what they like, what's going on in their life now and where they're going from here from now. Here from now. Now from, wait a minute. Here from now. I think, you know what I mean? But they're very excited about, the now and the future, but they won't really speak specifically about their past or a particular part of their past. And that will be your red flag to say, interesting. So I feel if you meet someone, single Sagittarius, and they come off and it's like, they're very mysterious. They're very mystique. Something about them. They seem very, private, but mysterious. I feel mystique. Just know that there's going to be a lot of layers to this person. So you have to ask yourself if you're ready for that. Third week, though, I see that, and for some of you, I have to say, if it is this person from your past, I feel like they're coming back with holding a lot of secrets, right? Or they may not. I feel like they'll keep quiet now, here's the thing about this person from the past. For some of you, this person may not tell you that they're heartbroken. They may not tell you that they've broken up and separated from someone, that it didn't go right for them. It didn't work out for them. And now they are wanting to fix things with you. They may even feel like, hey, they may even say to you, for some of you, I hurt you, or we both have hurt each other, but we can get on the other side of that. I just get someone kind of trying to tell their truth about a situation, but at the same time, holding close their cards to their vest at the same time, but they want to address the separation. They want to address the breakup. They want to address the situation, but at the same time, not own up to something or not be fully honest about what all is going on with them. And I feel that really, it doesn't even affect you. It really doesn't affect you. There's no more this feeling of like, I just heard his voice and I lost it. I looked in his eyes and I couldn't even think straight for like a month. No. You've gotten yourself back again and you're doing well for yourself and you're standing on your own 2 feet. And it really doesn't even matter because wherever you're moving to, and this doesn't have to be, like I said, a physical move, but wherever this next stage and step is, it's like every move you make forward in that direction takes you away from any of this past nonsense. So the third week, I feel that someone may be relentless, and wanting to try to fix things. Someone may feel like they are steadfast at their point of view with a situation, but even though they're steadfast that they didn't do anything or whatever their stance is, they still want to work things out. They still think that you guys get on the other side, no matter how wrong they've been, right? For those of you who are single, I feel that you're going to, overwhelmingly though, I do see Sagittarius stand on top of things. Whatever you guys have cooking in that oven, that is going to be an immense focus for you guys. And I do feel like you don't have that same source of anger. You don't have that same source of frustration. People aren't able to kind of get your goat as they have been before. And some of you, because of it, you will reconcile with someone. That is that Sagittarius trait. When everything starts to go right again, all is well with the world. And you guys can kind of, you'll have that kumbaya moment with other people because all is well with the world. Yeah, we can. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we can speak again. Yeah, we can be friends. But there's going to have to be something that you're settling. You're going to have to settle something. And that's when I feel that there's going to have to be a going to a situation and settling a situation, departing from this thing. It's almost, for some of you, it's like this one person, they're kind of around, in and out, maybe talk to you a couple of times, and then once we get into like the latter part of the third week, you don't hear from them. They may have to go off and take care of something. You have to go off and take care of something. You may be dealing with someone who is married, who has yet filed for divorce, and who's yet taken care of some areas in life that they have to take care of. Someone needs to be liberated in a relationship from their mother, from their, soon to be ex-wife. There needs to be some form of a liberation before anything can kind of move forward. And that may be the grand theme of the situation of like, okay, and you may have taken a complete step back, and now this person will take into consideration that they're going to do the next steps. Okay. If you're single, I feel like you may come to realize that if you've been kind of casually dating someone, that may come out in that conversation, as I spoke before, but this person was very mysterious. It could come out that this is now something like, oh, so this is the story. Oh, there's things that you still have to deal with. Oh, you may be dealing with a Pisces, and that 2019 will definitely speak of that. But overall, I do feel like some of you, if you're in this stasis, Sagittarius, where you're not really with anyone, you have a pest that's there, you're not really focusing on your dating life, but you are moving forward in a part of your life that you're revving up to start something anew. I feel like you guys will be more practical with your finances, so that's good. I don't see money raining down, so I would be very conscious about your finances, and I didn't mention that in the other one. But I think you'll start to come into this understanding that, hey, I know what I need, and I need to really establish myself. And you're not going to depart from that. You're not going to get all loosey-goosey and feeling like, oh, it's like, no, I have to really stay conscious with my finances and my stability and where I'm going in life. And I feel like you're going to disconnect. You'll take a step back because you have to take this risk. There's some form of risk that you must take. You must take it. And in taking that risk, it comes with a huge decision that comes along with this new beginning, this risk that you have to take, right? And I do remember saying to Sagittarius that you guys are about to take a risk. You're about to start anew. I don't know if I said a risk, but I said you're about to start anew. There's this new thing that you're embarking on. And that's this thing now in January. I'm seeing this new thing that's coming, this thing that you're embarking on. It's not like a complete new thing. You've been revving up for this. That's going to be your focus. Not so much love a situation. And if you are in a love situation, you may put that on the back burner so that you can go take care of a situation. And with that comes a major decision and feeling a bit stressed. Someone may feel a bit stressed about it too, because this month may be the month that you and your mate depart. That you get a job in another state. You get a job in another country. Your mate may get a job in another state or another country. And there's a lot that comes along with it. And you have to defend your right to leave and make this sacrifice. Like, you have to defend it. And that's going to be your challenge. Defending your right to have to sacrifice other people for once, for yourself. You're going to do it no matter what. For some of you, I do feel like there's going to be this huge love relationship that some of you have. Someone may want you to do a certain thing their way. But I do feel like by the time we get into the end of January, going into February, you're going to bust out and do it your way. You may have been very intimidated by the whole thought of like, I'm gonna have to stand up to this person. I don't know if I can, but you're going to stand up to the person, and you're going to take control and take the reins, and you're going to be glad that you did, because this may be more of a repetitive pattern of past relationships where someone's coming in to try to dim your light once again, and you have to stand up to it. So some of you will be faced with that. Some of you who pray, often you do need to pray. You do need to, because there will be some type of love that's coming your way that will offer commitment. And some of you may get that. And some of you, not all of you, are in situations where you're not being loved. You're being loved. You have a new love relationship. It's just, again, something about at a distance, living far away from each other. But there's a strong commitment here. You may still have a pest of an ex that still tries to come back because they knew in the past they always can. But this is your test. This is your time now to prove that all of the crying, all of the pain, all of the hurt, all of the wishing, praying, and hoping, that you've done in the past to want that right thing. When it comes to you and it's there and it's shown up, now you've got to do your part. And I feel a lot of you Sagittarius absolutely will. Overall, I think you guys are having an amazing month. And I think that this is the more important thing. I think a lot of times people focus so much on love, and that's great. But your reading is so important for Sagittarius because it is a game changer to where life is setting off, and what the most befitting time for it to happen, but in the month of January, top of the year. Amazing time, guys. Check that link below for the rest of this reading for your love. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the month of February. Take care, Sag.